Oh, great timing, really. So, today we are attempting to use the daylight to put the larch on. In order to put the larch on, we need to put a little seal around the windows, so we have some tape for that. But it's quite windy, so it's not ideal. Actually, one of the jobs our kids are doing is to clear the rubble just at the base here, so that's not done yet. It's about half done. So we're going to struggle to get access, I think, with a ladder. We're just going to give it a shot and see how far we get today. We really want to get this side done because this is southwest facing, so it's taking a bit of a hammering from the wind, so we just want to get that battened down. We'll do it until it's dark, then we move inside. And just as I talk, here comes the rain. Glorious, glorious Irish weather. GoPro, stop recording. So, not too shabby. It was a little bit awkward with the access to rubble, which is our own fault. We really do need to clean it up. But, as we've said, we kind of prioritize things, and cleaning doesn't make the cut. Once we have new bathroom installed, maybe it will. So we're gonna have a little cup of tea, and we are going to warm up a little bit, although it's not that cold really. We're going to come back, we're going to start cutting some larch. At this point we only have maybe about an hour and a half sunlight, so I don't think we'll get very far, but we'll make a dent in it. That's the main thing. We'll pick it up again next weekend. Right, see you in a few minutes.
Righty.
Evening, folks. We've just set up. Don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we'd like to see some larch go up, and it's getting a little bit dark. We're just up at neighbours helping them pick out a brand new TV, and now we're going to try a couple of these larch boards. What?
It's a lovely colour. I do honestly think if we can just work the measurements, and I'll just cut them.
you can't really see much, but it's about, what time did you say it was? Around 7 o'clock, I think, Sunday evening. We're gonna call it a day, have some food and get organized for the real paying job tomorrow. Claire, please.
Yeah.
Claire's talking to the cats. We're trying to talk to YouTube here. Priorities. So you can't really see it. I must take you out tomorrow. We did a little bit of the corner and larch, just maybe about 2 hours work. It was actually quite enjoyable. It was quite straightforward. I think it's going to look fantastic. We shut down one of the lights, so the light's coming from one side only, and it's casting beautiful shadows. So the reason we're doing this particular vertical arch is because at all different times of the day you'll get different shadows cast on the inside, so it's meant to be almost like a living wall. Well, at least that's what the architects say. Wish I could show you. It looks amazing. I'll show you tomorrow. No other updates, so check in tomorrow.
It's Monday afternoon, and look, doesn't that look lovely? Blue sky behind me. We just thought we'd do a quick revision on what we were doing last night because we couldn't show you. We were doing this wall, which looks even better in the light. So this is what the house, the extensions will look like. This larch cladding. Once you get started, it's fine, but it's literally just overlap and so on. And then we'll put some pieces around the windows, like a kind of a sill that'll go around. And obviously the front, we haven't started on that yet, but you can see, yeah, it's lovely. It's a lovely colour. And there's a real red coming out in these ones. We have to continue with that. Not sure whether that'll be tonight or not. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, possibly. I want to get some of the wiring done so we can get plasterboard up as well.
Rob's got a big box. This is from HelloFresh. We've been doing... We're not sponsored at all to do this, but we have been doing HelloFresh thanks to Rob's sister since, I don't know, a couple of months now. Yeah. Maybe.
Happy to promote companies and products if we use them and they're good, but we don't want money for that. It's just
no. So
HelloFresh are actually
anyway,
quite good.
you can Google it, but basically they supply your dinners and they're fresh and ready to go, and you don't have to think about what you're going to cook and so on, because we both finish work at 5 and the last thing I'm thinking about is what I'm going to cook
and we don't have
for
a
dinner.
Kitchen. We don't
have a kitchen, no. So it's difficult, like, but it's doable with what we have, and it also means that there's a menu that comes with it, or like a recipe thing. So Kira can do it, our daughter. So she's been doing the dinners. So it's just been brilliant. Because she just takes a bag from the fridge and off she goes. So that's HelloFresh. It's lunchtime now, so we're going to go and get a bit of lunch, and we'll continue with this wall tonight, hopefully. If not, we'll be inside.
Why, hello there, folks. Another lovely afternoon. It's another lunchtime update. Last night we did not record anything, actually, because it was a long weekend. We were tired, but we wanted to do a bit of admin. So we have a bunch of stuff yet to be kind of utilized, and we're running out of space. So here's a bunch for plumbing stuff we need to organize. There's some more plumbing stuff, some rubbish. But what we have tried to do is, this is our ventilation system. We've organized that there. And this is all of our wiring. Some wires, some junctions, some sockets, some switches, plugs, lights, some more lights, stuff for the kitchen, some stuff underneath. Some other stuff, hood cooker. So we're trying to organize these because we want to know what we have and where we want to put things for the wiring, basically, and we want to start to pop up all of our walls, but we need to know where cables are going. The shower is actually looking really good. It's been drying a couple of days now. We're quite happy with it. I'm going to give it another week and we'll put the tanking on it. this sort of tanking stuff, flexible liquid membrane. And Claire, I'm sure Claire showed you this, but we need to organize our tools here also. We're just getting organized for the next phase, so there's a little bit of go slow, which is a little bit frustrating, but it has to be done every few days. This evening now, we're planning to go out and continue with the larch and at least finish off that one wall. The wind has died off completely. It's super calm outside. The weather is absolutely, it's chilly, but it's lovely. It's really nice weather. So we're going to try and get as much as the larch done. Even though we said we weren't going to do it, we're going to do the larch on the weekends only because we want the light. But the weather is just too good, so we're going to drive on. We can't do that now because it's coming up to Black Friday. And Claire went off on her lunch break to pick up some things at the local Lidl. And they had a big TV on offer, so she picked that up. Except when she got to the car, she realised it wouldn't fit in the car. So this evening after work now, we're going to have to drive back down there, try and fit a TV in the car. I can't believe, maybe you're going to need a trailer for this, but it was very cheap. It was a quarter of the price from anywhere else we've seen it, so we can't pass that up. So tonight, maybe a very short update because we have to get the TV. So yeah, catch you later. Where's your TV?
Honey. So it's what day is it? It's a Wednesday evening. I'm just home from work and it's 6:30 and the guys have come to deliver our toilets and the rest of our sanitary ware from B&Q. But they've managed to get themselves stuck in our driveway. So I'll show you what's going on at the moment. What's going on? You got stuck in the mud.
Oh no, wasn't me.
All right, okay. One. So we are trying to pull the van out of the side of our driveway with the Discovery. This has our bathroom seats in it, so I'd say it's bloody heavy. The poor fella is wrecking the van. I don't know if you can see how far in the mud he is there at the back. Oh yes, we're out. So Rob's managed to tow him out. He's come all the way from the UK. From B&Q. Rudy, get out of the way. Probably can't even see me. And we're off up the driveway. Oh my golly. Enough drama for a Wednesday evening. Crikey. Oh man. I don't know if you can't see that, but that's where he got stuck. I made a nice hole. So we're back inside now. The drama has happened with the weir getting stuck in the driveway, but Rob came to the rescue with his car, pulled them out, and they came from Northern Ireland, so they were very glad of the help. We were their last call. They've travelled all the way down around the south coast, and we were their last delivery. And now they're going to spend the night in the Maritime in Bantry. Very nice. Anyway, I'm not sure how much of that video you will see because it was so dark, but I think you'll get the idea that there was a lot of drama going on anyway. So now we've got everything. We literally have everything delivered.
Let's just say before we got to everything,
Can't see you, Rob.
they were meant to come today. I was expecting them today. They were meant to come in the evening. And all of a sudden, there was a text message to say they'll be here in 20 minutes. This was about lunchtime. Yeah. And I was working, so I ran out to them. And it was from the same company, but they delivered our kitchen. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's not meant to be here till next week. So anyway, myself and the other fella, we took all of the kitchen, all of the packaging, and we'd nowhere to put it because I wasn't expecting it for another week or two. Actually, I wasn't expecting it for 6 weeks. That's why I ordered it now. I said I wanted it here before Christmas, so I can assemble it on the holidays. And
well, it's here.
Yeah, it was like delivery in 3 days. I was like, what? So anyway, that's scattered all over the place, and I went back to the place, or I went back to the caravan. Claire came home from Cork, and I tell her, you won't believe it, they mixed it up. They sent the kitchen instead of the bathrooms. So we're just going over to have a look at the kitchen, just do the inventory, make sure everything gets delivered. And got a message to say, we're from B&Q, we'll be here in 20 minutes. I was like, I have no idea where you're going to put everything.
No.
All the toilets, showers, shower doors, sinks, taps, everything all went out in the driveway. So they went away. They were worried they wouldn't get out. My trusty Discovery came to the rescue, saved them. It was on standby in case they get stuck again. We got them out, then we had to move everything inside, and that's the carnage that we're going to show you now.
Yeah, where to start? It's everywhere. But we have, this is what we were actually waiting for out of anything. This toilet, because this toilet is connecting to that hole.
Somehow.
And that means that then we can finally get rid of all of the bathroom and crap upstairs, which is still hanging on just about and leaking badly in the corner. So then we can get rid of that toilet.
Yeah.
So then up here, do you have a light, Rob?
I do.
Up here, we put, this is another toilet. This is
For our bathroom.
our bathroom toilet. And then, hard to see, but basically by the door there is all of the shower stuff. All the shower doors. They're not actually doors, they're just panels, glass panels. And, there is shower doors for the kids. And a couple of units there as well on the side. There's another shower door.
2 dresser units?
Oh no, one's a shower tray.
Oh, okay.
One's a dresser unit.
That's the second Kira's quadrant.
That's Kira's shower here. And then we ran out of space in there. So the rest, this is the kitchen.
Well,
By our front door. This is the really big panels, pantry units for the kitchen. And then the rest of it is sort of just piled up.
Oh, you missed in here.
No, but the kitchen?
Yeah, there's a ton of kitchen stuff in there.
Oh,
did you miss
more
that?
kitchen stuff there. Leaning against the 2 old doors.
Some cabinets.
Another toilet.
Some lovely sinks.
Some sinks, yeah. Sinks are quite nice actually.
And a double Belfast sink on the bottom.
And yeah, a double sink for our kitchen. And then I think there's even stuff in here actually. This tiny little, oh man, I don't think you can see much in here, but I actually don't know what's that, Rob?
Office chair.
Oh, that's your office.
Yeah, because of course we don't even have an office. We work in a caravan and we won't have an office for another year or two. But it's Black Friday and I've been watching that chair for 3 years and it was a good goddamn price.
Okay.
So I got my chair.
As you can see, it's very dark in here. We don't have any lights yet, so just limited lights. But anyway, and then the rest. Then this is another larder unit,
Storage.
and then this is all kitchen. B&Q had a really good deal on this Good Home. It's called Good Home Caraway Kitchen. We've decided to just buy all of the carcass and not the doors. So we will actually, Rob wants to make the doors himself. And
because I got loads of free time and I thought it'd be a lovely idea to do. Like 9 months ago it was a lovely idea to do. Now looking at the work,
we kind of needed you to be working too. But anyway, and then we this room now is still full of insulation still, plasterboard, OSB for the kitchen, and then this is our electronics and plumbing table. This table actually was our kitchen table from our old house. It's getting a bit of use now.
but none of any of this was meant to
Quite
come
like it.
except for the toilet that we needed. That was the
Oh
only
yes,
thing.
the only thing we needed was that one toilet that I showed you, that we're actually going to open up the box now and show you what it looks like, the first toilet, and show you just what, gosh, if I thought that we could get it working over the next couple of days, it would be amazing. Just because the current toilet is up in this corner of the upstairs and is leaking really badly into the wall, which is here. This wall is leaking into this wall, but we couldn't do anything about it until we had a toilet to put in. So once we have a toilet, we can cut that off and start with fresh pipes running upstairs. So that's the plan anyway. Rob's going to be the plumber, and we see how we go.
What are you going to be?
I'll be the plumber's apprentice.
Is it normal for the apprentice to have the same amount of experience as the plumber?
Ah, yeah. So this is the toilet
I don't even know where
we've longed for.
to start.
No, I don't even care what it looks like at this stage, because we just want it so bad. We've never ever bought a toilet like this, ever. We've always bought a house which had a toilet in it.
A brand new toilet.
Yeah.
It's even weird putting your hand down it. I know it's clean, but like, that's not right.
Yeah. So
instructions, I'll leave them there for you, okay?
oh yeah, Rob never reads the instructions. It's me that reads the instructions. He usually just figures out how to do it without any instructions. I think I might need to help him lift this out. So maybe I will put you somewhere where you can see what's going on. There it is. This toilet's go. It looks pretty good. Doesn't have a top. Oh, it does, I guess.
First off the bat, I know there's no connector. So do we need to make a connector?
Do you have to buy one?
Yup. Seems out quite far. I don't think we can move the pipe back because there's the old stone wall there, you know? I would love if that was back further. So, in slightly good news, this shower pan is looking really good. It's set really well. Water seems to be draining off it nice. I'll give it another few days. And then I'm going to cover the step and the corners. Should be good for tanking. In less than good news, and after doing some research online, seems that I need a specific toilet connector. I didn't realize that you need a specific toilet connector. I thought you just needed, well, I didn't really look into it, but I thought these would be fine. But apparently they're not, because they're 110 mil and this is 100 mil. So that kind of sucks. But it's not the end of the world. We'll get that connection. We'll figure out how close or far this has to go. And we'll build a little shelf here behind it. So, it's a little bit late now. We got everything moved. We rescued a truck. We test fitted our toilet. It's a little bit further than I would be happy with. Just this window feels very far back. But I'll just have to see once everything's done. And maybe we just need to get some sort of covering on that. Or maybe we need to just see it in the daylight. The sink also, I think I might push the sink up closer to use up the dead space by that shower. So it's good to start to get it mocked up, and I shall get this connection. I'll try locally tomorrow morning to get it. I've spotted them on Screwfix and Amazon. So worst case scenario, I will get it from there. Best case scenario, I'll be able to pick one up locally. Normally the local places, they do charge a little bit more than online, so I'll check it out in the morning. Check it out in the morning. You see, myself and Claire are wrecked. Feels like we've done very little productivity this week, so I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this video, but our place is jam-packed with stuff. And like, we just want to work on the larch outside and a few other jobs we have to do, so we're feeling very crowded. We still have to plan the wiring, where all the lights are going to go. I had to buy some more lights today, and yeah, hopefully things will settle down. We'll find our momentum again and get blasting through it all. But these last few weeks of deliveries and trying to organize things with third parties has just added a layer of stress to an already stressful sort of a project. But we handle the stress when it's just the two of us. When we have to coordinate with outside people, it's tough. So on that note, we're going to go across, and I don't even know what time it is. We're going to go across 8:30 and call it a night. Claire's tired from driving today, and we'll wrap up. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Welcome back, everybody. How's she cutting? Cutting a bit better than us, I would say. Another dark evening post work, probably about after 5 now. We are picking up where we left off last night. I have gotten my connector, which I now know is called a space-saving pan something or other, pan connector. And this is what I need for the toilet. So I'm going to, I'm going to trim this down a little bit because we don't really want to see it. And then I am going to test fit that, slide the toilet back, then take my measurements to build the alcove that's going to house our water. That way, if we ever have any issues with the water coming from the outside, we can access it just behind the front door. A little bit of thought goes a long way. Anyway, I guess, what'll we do? Time lapse? Why not? A little bit shaky start, but yeah, that's turned out really good. A lot better than we thought. Wow, quite impressed with that. You can see here we need to have space, that much of a gap, so it's about a 9 centimeter difference with the plasterboard on one side. We're looking at about 8 centimeters, which is a very narrow space. Should just be enough for a pipe over there, but that's good. So before I try to secure that somehow, I want to make sure the water is working. So this here is our water pipe. I really want to disconnect that, but actually no, that's the water pipe to our shower. Shit, didn't think that one through. I thought I would just disconnect this pipe. Underneath I have a little service area and I'll route it up through this pipe. However, that's to my shower. So what I really want is I want to disconnect. I don't know if you see it. What I was saying is the pipe over there goes to the shower. We actually need that until the shower is done, but we need to disconnect this pipe, and I think I can just put a valve and close this off when we are ready. But then I'm not too sure how I get water from here. Probably just put a split on that, perhaps. Now this is going to take a little bit of thought. I'll be back. Right, so we got a little bit of sealant down. I wonder if this is going to be our finish. There's little bits of glass here. We just made a test on the step. The rest of the house doesn't have glass. In fact, every floor has a different surface, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose every time we made cement or screed, we made it differently.
Well, what?
Super gluey.
There's nothing. It's pine maybe from the sap.
Look at it. That smells amazing.
Pine.
Okay, this one.
We haven't sealed that one.
Yeah, I think it needs a bit more.
Would you go down or would you stick to the 120
go down
grid?
a small bit more.
Really?
But it's...
I'm really happy with that step, Claire. That looks quality.
Will it...
Do you know that patch there? I'd leave it actually just in the corner. But that's the sort of one that you'd have to get down to grind it to get it flat to what we have here, you know? And I just, fair enough, if you rented the machine, you could understand why you would do that, but I don't think it's justified in this case, you know?
I'm not sure.
You'd have to go pretty deep. You'd have to get out. We have the two grinding adapters, but you would need a little bit more than that 40 grit. You'd actually need to get the metal. Then it would be spitting out the stones because it's so close to the edge. You might just... Or
yes, to the edge, yeah, definitely.
Or you could just fill it up if you were really that way inclined with some slurry, you know?
No, I think it's the step is fine. I'm just not sure what we're gonna do the rest of the house. Or how far I want to go with it.
I think just maybe you might take back a few bits like that. Cleaning. What does it say here? Using a solvent. So we don't have a solvent.
Do we not?
No. We just chuck it out. I mean, we'll recycle it suitably. Great progress with the step. Bloody annoying with this toilet, isn't it? And more of our plumbing woes.
Really absorbs it, doesn't it? And how many are you meant to do? 3?
2.
Oh, 2.
In other sort of news, this place is covered with sawdust because I started to use my Forester bit to just prepare holes for the plumbing. Because what else am I gonna do? I just did these like 8 rafters and the bit is already going a little bit blunt, so it's gonna be a nasty job drilling those holes. But I reckon we're gonna wrap up. I think Thursday night, the time now is about 9:30. Call it an evening and I shall catch you later.
See you later.
Hey folks, a lot happier today because it's Friday and it's lunchtime and I just get a lot more energy to do some work when it's daylight and it's not the end of the day and I haven't done a full shift. So yeah, so feel a little bit better. I've decided that I've been at this for so many months, changing everything, trying to stop the water leak, and for some reason, whatever we do does not stop the water leak. Ernie, that's not for you. I don't know what you remember from this, but this was the input really for the water cylinder, and it drove the bathroom and the sinks up here. This is a modern 3/4 inch hydro there. This is an old Imperial pipe, so to get connections for this was almost impossible. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 adapters, and for some reason when I put this onto there it leaked, but when I put this on it did. Okay, 40% battery and 1 hour of talk time, but it's shutting off for some reason. Anyway, I'll keep this short, so I'm just gonna disconnect this. Hopefully the water has been turned off and we're gonna give this space a little bit of time to dry a little bit, because this is actually the floorboards. It's seeping into the wall and flowing down as well, so this is far from ideal. Directly underneath this little piece is the wall, because this is a really thick rubble wall, so that's the rubble directly underneath, and this is just a concrete piece that's been built up. So this is right over the wall actually, and it's just drenching the wall down below. Right, third time, and I actually changed the battery. We'll see how it goes. I am just going to disconnect this. I need to use this connection here to join up down below actually, because I don't know how to explain. This pipe coming up is split off the main waterway on a T-junction, so I want to take this to replace the T-junction basically. That'll just do us for the short term. And then this connection I'm hoping will do us as we bring water into the house. I'm not sure though. But anyway, I can take it apart. Let's try you on time lapse. Well, that was hardly worth it for a time lapse, but I have my 2 Hydrodair fittings. Let's go downstairs and see what we can do. folks, how's she cutting? 5 p.m. on a Friday evening. But it feels like the end of the day. Last thing we want to do is start working. It's getting cold. They say it's going to drop to -3 next week. And that'll be pretty rotten in the caravan. I'm running out of daylight. I don't know if you remember from earlier, but the first thing I got to do now is turn off the water, cut this pipe and fit this connection. Actually, first I want to see if I can put my new connection on this that we got. Right, let's see what we can do here. Try to set this up. You get the pleasure of seeing me after a shower. Some wet hair. I forgot to update you before I clocked in or clocked out for the evening. What we can see here is the Hydrodair 3/4 at a coupler, a 3/4 to 22mm coupler. I can see a little bit of water actually at the bottom of that, so I'll have to address that in the morning, I think. But the other two joints look good. I'm going to connect the rest of it up to the toilet tomorrow. Currently it's just not. Anyway, it says it's out of power. It ain't. I'm going to go and have some chocolate and chill out. See you first thing on Saturday morning. Can't wait. Good morning, guys. It's a mank day, actually. It's not cold, so I don't know why I give you these updates, but I tend to kind of reassure myself of the weather, because it's awful to work in the cold. It's awful to work in the rain, but when you put those two together, it's just horrific. Claire is doing fantastic work outside, so I think I might give her the camera today. Someone said we should get a second camera. We may do that, but at the moment we haven't. What I'm going to do, you can see now if I line this up, there's a bit of a gap here. It's about 80 mils, or yeah, maybe a little bit smaller. But it's just smaller than a standard 2x4, so I want to measure this and make a frame to sit behind the toilet there. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get some wood, I'm going to go down to the workshop, I'm going to rip it down to size, and I'm going to frame it. I think what Claire is going to do is continue some tidying. I'll show you. She's done a fantastic job at the front of the house. We've had it such a mess for so long because we've had, you know, varying priorities. but she's really tidied it up. I'm gonna help her take down the scaffolding now. I think she may even tidy up some of that over there. And then Ashton and herself, I think, are gonna get stuck into some more of that rubble. So yeah, so like this is really, it's coming back together. So I think, yeah, for the morning anyway, I'll throw the camera over to Claire, and then maybe she'll come back after lunch and we'll see how I got on with the frame. So stay tuned, catch you later. Okay, so Claire's a little bit busy, so let me take you down and cut some wood, huh? My 2x4s are here. I need 3 meters, 3.6 meters. They're 4.8, so I guess I'll just get a whole one. Let's try and get you up. Okay. Oh, shit. Kind of made a mess there. There's rain coming today, so let me put this back on. Didn't really worry too much about the wood getting wet when I was building it in the frame, because I'm going to have a vapor barrier inside. So essentially the wood through the insulation and Tyvek and cladding is going to be outside, but this 2x4 is for internal walls. Oh gosh, it's heavy, and therefore I don't want it to get moldy, basically, and have mold growing behind. I do notice that in the summer when I was knocking and building and dragging, I was a bit stronger. I'm getting a bit weak now. Right, so here's Claire. This is where she's been hiding, avoiding all her YouTube fans. Where'd you find the poo scraper?
Behind the door.
Really? I think this is what Mike used to use when this was a cow barn, to
Yeah, it's good.
essentially scrape the poo into the slurry pit. That was some job, wasn't it? Every day?
Yeah. I just had to get rid of this because it's really smelly. And if you wash stuff in the washing machine and it falls out,
I would like to record. My dog is going mental in one side. Claire is sweeping in the other. But this saw isn't the most accurate in the middle, and the fence kind of moves a little bit. Bernie, come on. The fence moves a little bit, so it's not really the most accurate. So like for this case, to build a frame, it's probably okay. It's somewhere between 82 and 84 mils the whole length. But even the fact that like I have to put weights on the bottom because the whole thing will topple or wobble a little bit. Other than that, like, it's pretty good for the price. How much did this cost? It was cheap, wasn't it? Like 100 quid or something, or 120. So it's probably okay for what we're using it, but when we move on to the finish in the house, where we want more detail, more finer detail, this probably won't be great. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave Claire and get out of her way, because this barn ain't big enough for the two of us, eh? So folks, just got a new battery there. Did not realize you ran out of juice. I was listening to music, passing the time, having some good progress with the plasterboard. It's my first time ever working with plasterboard, so it's kind of, I think it's easy to cut and to fit. I'm sure I'm going to regret that when we come to finish, but I mean, for a wall, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Next thing I got to do now is to connect the toilet, push it back in here, and then just bring the water pipe through, and we'll work from the plumbing from there. Let me throw you back on time lapse. That's not looking too shabby at all. This will be a little shelf. We'll put a little bit of wood there, but it's quite solid. The floor isn't perfect, so I have a little wedge at the back, but other than that, ready for the water test. Actually, I don't know if I told you, but I cut off the water, so for the last couple of days, if we want to use the bathroom, we got to take 5-litre bottle of water up with us. So this is a novelty, to move back to the real world with a flushing toilet. How bad? There's a leak, but there's a leak just where I was being very fiddly.
Okay.
So I just want you to turn something on for me, and I want to see where the leak's coming from. Go on in at the back. So the silver valve, just barely turn it on. I just want a little bit of water flowing through. The valve I was telling you about. Just Just barely put it on. Okay, stop. Stop. Holy shit, they're all kind of leaking. Why are they all leaking? Okay, it seems like I hadn't pushed them in properly, but now they're looking great. No leaks anymore. That was a bit of a freak.
Great.
I did freak out a lot. Did you?
I can't believe I'm even doing it. Fantastic.
Do you want to be the... We got to test the flush as well.
Can I actually use it?
On camera? Maybe just give it a flush first and see if it works.
Oh, okay.
Just flush.
How? Press the green thing.
Yeah, the green or the blue. I don't know which one.
Oh my god.
You may need to do it again because there was actually no water in it.
Okay.
Is it filling up?
Yeah.
Such a novelty. Running water and a frickin' toilet.
Toilets are really clever, aren't they? Who designed the toilet?
Dr. Jack's. It was something like that, wasn't it?
Was it?
That's where it came from, a Jack's.
Okay.
From London.
No, I know, but I didn't know that they were called Jacks, like.
Or was it?
Oh, here we go. It doesn't take long to fill up.
What one did you press? The blue or the white?
I pressed the blue.
We'll press the other one, that might be bigger.
What happens? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's seeming pretty good though. I'm quite impressed. I might leave this open just for a day or two.
I would, yeah, rather would.
Just to see how it all works.
Holy shit balls.
There's no leak from the back, I don't think, although it does look like there's a bit of a leak. But I think... See, it's wet down there. I think that's...
from the other side.
Yeah, I think it's from the other side. But just feel around the back of the toilet, no up higher. No, the toilet. Yeah, that connection. Is there any water coming at the bottom of that? No, just where the plastic meets the porcelain.
No, not at all.
Okay, that's cool.
No, it's very tight.
Your buddy helped you out.
Con Q. That's just a bit of a joke because when I rang to get this
Space saving.
Con Q.
Space saving pan connector is what they're called everywhere I've looked.
Space saving pan connector. The man on the phone said, "Come in and ask for Con Q." And I thought Con Q was a man.
You started laughing. And I said, you shouldn't be laughing. That's someone's name.
So then we thought I was going in for somebody called Con Q. Because a lot of Irish names would be Q, short for Q, or, you know, whatever it might be.
Really? A lot of Irish names?
They would be if it was Irish.
Yeah, go on.
So I went in and I said, could I speak to Con Q? And the man goes... And then the young fella behind the desk says, she wants a Con Q. And I was like, oh, okay, yes, I'll have a Con Q, please.
I have no idea.
So clearly,
what that
a
is.
Con Q is a space-saving pan connector in Ballydehob, if you're looking for one.
It's been said.
There you go. So yeah, Con Q was quite funny at the time.
Right, so I might throw this on time lapse and I might just put the lid on, or...
I just go to the toilet.
Okay, everybody, we're going to watch the first person go.
No, just turn it off, please. I really need a pee. You do not realise that I've been hanging on all day because we've had our other one disconnected.
It works, you just need to fill it with a bottle of water. The cistern. Anyway, look, the seat is over there.
Can I...
You don't want to see it? Okay, I better turn this off. So, okay. We just had a little bit of a revelation, or celebration rather. We reveled. Anyway. This is a monumental milestone for us. We are so delighted. It's just not funny. This is a really positive motivation because we've been a bit down with the state of the place and just not been able to do much in the evenings. So this is a really, really, really good step forward. So next steps really are to continue this pipe straight up to there. I have a few holes drilled. So it's basically holes drilled for this room. The pipes are going to have to go all the way down to our bedroom, so I'll have to go through the wardrobe and through our bedroom to continue the pipes the whole way. But right now we have the toilet that's good. So the second thing is to start working on the shower to get that plumbing moved across. We still have a lot to do. We have to put some tanking down there, we have to put the backer board up, and we have to, well, like tile and do everything. But I can't put the board up until I have the water and electricity coming down from the top. So right now I'm just going to plumb the rest. I'm going to throw in a few more valves, and I am going to just test everything. So next up, time to cut some of this 22 mil. And do I need 22 mil going up there? Actually, yeah, I don't think I need it. I only need 22 mil going up to my bedroom for the shower. Actually, sorry, don't even need it for the shower. I need hot water for the shower, so I only need 22 mil for the hot. Maybe I'll just throw the hot water up that way in 22. I'll throw 15 mil for the cold. So I'll take this 22, I'll throw it up to here. This is our cold water inlet, and I'll send one pipe up, and it'll come out there for our cylinder, and then I'll take another 22 back for our hot water, and I'll pump it out that way. So I think I might do that now. I'll throw 15, yeah, I don't want any more than that. Okay, cool. I'll throw you guys on time lapse and you can check it out.